So, good morning, guys. For those of you who saw my last video, you know I actually did put one up, and apparently, in some way, shape, or form, I must have violated the code of blah blah bullshit for YouTube, because YouTube ended up deleting that video, which, don't worry, I put a copy on my page on Facebook for anybody who wants to see it. Because apparently you can't voice your opinion about believing that COVID, which we won't call it COVID, we'll call it Rovid, Rovid 18. I voiced my opinion about it being bullshit, and apparently I offended YouTube, and they did not want all of my 24 followers to, get upset. So, and you're in the process of trying to protect you and anyone else who might see me talking about Rovid. They felt the need to protect you by taking that video down, because they did not want you to get offended and get your wee little feelings hurt, or, mistakenly take my opinion for your own. So we're not allowed to say that Rovid 18 is bullshit, even though we all know it is. But here's what I wanted to say today. That, first off, do not, under any circumstances, cancel your holidays. Don't do it. There's no reason why you should cancel your Thanksgiving or your Christmas. That's crazy. That's crazy. They literally want centuries and decades worth of family traditions and the things that bring us together as a family and a community and a country. Talk about canceling culture. They want us to do away with that, and what? Pretend that the holidays aren't here? Just pretend that it never happened? I mean, guys. They told us that if we wore a mask and did a lockdown, that COVID would not spread. And I'm sorry, not COVID, Rovid. They told us Rovid wouldn't spread. Well, Rovid is on the rise, and I don't understand how Rovid could be on the rise if everyone, like good little sheeple, wore their mask and stayed away from each other. What the hell? And since we're now finding out that it doesn't work, because Rovid is on the rise and Rovid is going crazy, then if it's not working, why are we still doing it? I want to know, why are we still wearing sheeple shields and covering our face with, with maxi pads and tampons if it's not stopping the blood flow? I don't get that. I mean, I don't know. When I have a period, if the shit leaks, then, I do something different. So, if the sheeple shields is not stopping the leak of Rovid, then why are we still wearing the sheeple shields? Why are we not doing something different? But anyway, guys, let me tell you something. They have no legal right to knock on your door and ask you or your family how many people is in your house and are you wearing your sheeple shields. They have no legal right. If law enforcement knocks on your door, you need to simply remind them that they are to enforce the law. That's exactly what they are. They are law enforcement. That's what police are. Listen to me. Listen to me carefully, guys. These people are law enforcement. They are not mandate enforcement. They are not. And they have absolutely no right or obligation to force you to follow any mandate. Mandate is not a law. Law enforcement officers, police, are not mandate enforcement officers. The health department has absolutely no code of conduct under which any mandate falls. So if law enforcement or the health department or the code department or any of these people show up to your house, first off, you're under no legal obligation to open your door. And secondly, you need to know exactly what you're going to be charged with so that you can make sure that it is properly identified on your ticket. And you have the right to not open your door. Again, these people are not mandate enforcement. There's no such thing as a code of conduct when it comes to your personal house. So here's the thing. There are like disturbing the peace ordinances and things of that nature. And those only fall in place before a certain time of night. So again, know the laws in your area, but if the police or anyone knock on your door wanting to know how many people are in your house, you're not a business, you're a house. Therefore, your house does not have a capacity code like you would at a store or a restaurant. So don't let them lie and tell you that that's a thing, because it's not. I mean, a restaurant might be able to only hold a capacity of 200 customers. Your house does not have a capacity code. And it has an occupancy code, and that's a whole different thing. Now, if people that are living in your home, if you have a 3-bedroom home, then you're only allowed to have 6 people living there. But to have people come visit, there's no such thing as a visitation limitation. So check the laws in your area, but know this, that when the police knock on your door, they are law enforcement. They're not mandate enforcement, and you need to feel free to remind them of that, and also let them know that your property is private property and that their services aren't needed. So, you know, let them know that they're free to leave, that you did not request their services, and, you know, feel free to usher them right on off your property. And, you know, again, don't answer your door. So with that, guys, continue to have your holidays, continue to love your family. Do not let these people divide and conquer, because that's what this whole thing is. That's what it's always been about. At first we're going to divide by race, and now we're going to divide by family. It's, what the hell? That's what it's about, guys. It's divide and conquer, because together we stand, divided we fall. So that's your thought for the day. Divided we fall. United we stand.